So this is just after the start of the Superimpose, and our race is a little bit cooked at this point in terms of some of the other value runners. Tell Me Again pushes up on the rail here and gets to the lead. Reliable Dude sits outside it, and Celestial Soul. Oceanography back on the rails here, gets a really nice run. Probably just was a bit disappointing in the end, to be fair. Quay Quay from the wide draw does get in and get some cover, but didn't have the easiest of runs throughout. And Back to Man is a long way back and actually runs okay, but was never going to really threaten. Reliable Dude here has a genuine excuse, got its tongue over the bit and dropped out in the straight, so complete forgive for him. So if we just roll on, as I said, it's going to be tough from the outset, but Tell Me Again runs an enormous race. It sort of sticks on pretty well towards the end, given that it took up the running and pushed onto the head breeze, headwind, sorry. Oceanography with a great run, as I said, not too many excuses. Quay Quay caught 3 wide here and sits 3 wide pretty much the trip, so that win was outstanding and very happy we got the bigger price I think I backed it on the Thursday night, maybe the Friday morning, I can't quite remember. The deductions are a bit of a thorn in the side, but certainly better than the starting price it jumped at, which was good. So if we just pause it here, not much change obviously. Tell Me Again doing all the hard work up front. Oceanography, as I said, gets into a pretty good spot and does get a really good run in the race. All the rage was about Young Werther, and I don't know, I thought that Quay Quay did a lot more work in running than what it did, and seemed to have every chance in the straight to pick up Quay Quay, but didn't. So I know that they were spruiking and raving about it after the race. I think I'd be following Quay Quay into anything next up over Young Werther, but you know, that's just my opinion. If we push forward, as I said, not much changes really. You'll see Reliable Dude drops out pretty quickly. Alvarado is a pretty good run that started its run from a fair way back and wide, no cover. I think this is Trying to Get Angry that runs into the placings. That's a massive run from it, given it was a long way back as they're sort of getting into the turn here. Not much change for Oceanography, and Back to Man is still pretty well back. Not a lot of change here. It does start to peel out. You can see how much wider Quay Quay is. Young Werther looks like it does get held up a little bit, so possibly a bit of an excuse there, but then sort of works into reasonable galloping room. Oceanography looked like it wanted to get off heels there, but I'm not sure it would have made much difference if it did. Back to Man, working from well back, I think sort of gets to the line pretty nicely. Reliable Dude's gone at this stage with the tongue over the bit. I think Alvarado's certainly one to watch. Johnny Get Angry has obviously made up a lot of ground, and I haven't had a look at those sectionals, but I think he will have run pretty good times from about the 700, 800 onwards. Oceanography does have a chance here, gets off heels. Tell Me Again sticking on really well, just given that was a tough run up front, did all the work. Quay Quay really tough here. It looks like Young Werther's going to get to it and get past it on the inside, but he really wants to win, obviously, so fantastic job from that horse. Not much else to talk about. Oceanography, probably, I hate the word inconclusive, but I'm not sure whether you can take much from it. Certainly, if it comes back to a weaker grade, you'd be keen to back it, but I don't think you'll get the price that we were getting there. Tell Me Again, I would be very keen to stick with. I think that was a pretty big run, given the effort that was required to lead a field up on the day. Back to Man just got too far out of its ground, and again, lightly raced horse, which I'd be pretty keen to continue following. Look at Quay Quay, just stick its neck out here and wants to win. So good result for us at we got it at 16. I think it paid 14.72 with the deductions. So last minute limiting of the damage again to get us back to about 1,000k loss. But the others, I think, genuine excuse for Tell Me Again. Okay run from Back to Man. Oceanography, probably not. I think I'd need to see it in possibly a step down from this to back it again. And Reliable Dude right out the back here with its tongue over the bit. I think that's a genuine excuse there for that runner. But good to finish the day with a winner, and especially at a better price than the starting price. But unfortunately, a day in the red for us all up.